Stress management is an interesting topic, and I generally avoid it because it's deep. I don't think most people are mentally capable yet of tackling probably what it truly entails to reduce the source of their stress. That being said, there's some techniques that kind of mimic it. Meditation is a huge one, and I don't mean that. Yeah, it's great if you can meditate for 30 minutes, an hour, and you get into this calmer state. But I think what the point is the perspective that hopefully, if it was working, that you realize kind of your insignificance in everything, and then thus your problems should hopefully melt away. But that's not happening most of the time, right? We just kind of breathe for 30 minutes, and you're like, I don't know if it worked. The habits are where you start, right? And that's a steady bedtime. If you get up at like 7 in the morning or 6:30 in the morning during the week, you should probably get up around the same time on the weekend. Not going out to the sports bar on Friday night and having 12 Coors Lights. You actually only get like 3 hours of sleep. Your body is just hot and twisted for the rest of it as you wake up at 10. Anyways, it just throws the whole system off. Your body does like a routine for the bedtime. It's usually getting to bed early enough, I think, for most people. And so whenever this falls back into habits, getting up early, getting exposure to sunlight, getting sunlight in your eyes. I like to work out in the morning. I think it sets the clock for the day. Hopefully when you're passing out at the end of the day from, an early workout and working through the day and staying active, that there's kind of like a sleep that you just can't control. Like it's coming, and it's coming at 9. I think there's a large population of men between 35 and 65 with undiagnosed sleep apnea. I think for the man who honestly wakes up pretty tired, and sometimes they'll even underestimate how much this is. Their brain has gotten acclimated to being that tired all the time, and so they know if they get up, drag their feet, have some coffee, they're going to feel fine later. But they don't realize that they haven't woken up excited about the day in the last 10 years. Like there is a level of energy that they used to have that is being drained from them because their sleep is being disturbed every 30 seconds from these arrests in their breathing, right? So they're not getting into these deep levels of sleep. And sometimes that is just, it's just ripping underneath everything and you're not even aware of it for years, right? And trying to take all the, hey, maybe a peptide will help me here. I wonder how many people are trying to cure their sleep apnea with peptides. For sleep apnea testing, you used to have to go to basically these little like strip malls, and they had a bed and set up in one of those. They hook you up with a. I mean, they still do this. Like, they have at-home sleep apnea tests now, and they're getting pretty good. And so you can just do it in the comfort of your own home. It's not always the most clear picture, and sometimes you got to dive a little bit deeper, but just as simple as that. I talk to guys all the time about sleep apnea. Do you snore? Where have you ever been assessed for sleep apnea? No, but my whoop seems to be fine. I sleep a lot. I get some deep sleep, REM sleep. It seems fine. That is an algorithm running through that watch on a boatload of data. Who knows how good all of it is? It's trying to give a general picture. It's nowhere near capable of diagnosing sleep apnea. The amount of people that I've seen who have decent sleep on their whoop that have some pretty bad sleep apnea is incredible. Just because your whoop's good, you should probably get your sleep checked out, dude. Oh, women can't have sleep apnea? Yeah, they can. The archetype of maybe who we treat here sometimes or just the population in general. Men tend to be in this category. There's way more men in this category of people with likely sleep apnea.